When you cut through someone or something, the rings pull out innards with them, which is super. Not to use one of your videos to spiral off into a physics discussion again, but I want to talk about how the 9-ring sword is one of the most interesting solutions to a physics problem that you see in weapons. So in warfare, you want your sword to fucking kill somebody. By the way, caution warning, we're gonna be talking about yanking out your viscera with bladed weapons, so if you get squicked, you might want to turn away now. So a good way to kill somebody is to do a lot of internal damage when you're cutting them. The problem is, the body is remarkably sturdy. And if you cut really deep into someone, even though they may die, the friction of their body, the pressure of their viscera against your blade, has a very high chance of just getting your blade stuck, and now you're without a weapon. Like, you have to remember, we're not just sacks of goo. We have bones, and blades can hook on those bones. And this was a serious problem for ancient bladed weapons. Now, you can increase the power of your bladed weapon by making the edge serrated. Basically, you're giving the edge a bunch of tiny hooks that will do internal damage when it cuts someone. It will hook onto their viscera and yank it out as you slash them. So Inosuke from Demon Slayer didn't actually have that bad of an idea by chipping his blade, especially because he could use magic martial arts. The problem is, in non-anime universes, the body will exert a force back on your blade. The more ripping power you have, the more force that body is exerting back on your blade, which means a bigger chance for your blade to get stuck. So how do you solve this problem? Violence engineering. Bensei already went over how the 9-ring sword basically acts as a way to strike against the back of the blade. You swing the sword makes contact with something, and then the loose rings on the back strike it again to give it more cutting power. But as far as a feat of engineering goes, this basically reverses the side that the hooked part of the blade is on. The cutting part is on one side, but the hooking part is on the other. Which means that the rings can end up grabbing onto viscera inside you, but have a very low chance of encountering bone. But that's only part of the interesting engineering of this blade, because the rings itself let you redirect your force when pulling the blade out of someone. Normally, your ability to hold onto a blade is entirely in your fingers, your grip strength. And sometimes your grip strength isn't as powerful as, say, your arm or body strength. But if a 9-ring sword got stuck in one of your opponents, you could reach to the rings and wrap your fingers around it. And grip strength pulling against your fingers this way is much stronger than grip strength pulling out of your fingers this way. TikTok's definitely going to take the video down now.